Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to Creative Events International. So, I'm going to use this video to give illustration of how to make this turban and the quantity of material that you will need to start and finish. Okay, so I'll start with how you make it. Number one, you create your pleat, and after creating the pleat using at least a measurement of let's say 17 by 16, you pleat double and then cross and create your cap and the cover for the cap. You can double your cover, or you can use one uh, cover with a lining. Okay, so after doing that, you create the base, and then for the top, this banana turban does not really consume much fabric. So I think if you have, for convenience, if you have a total of 1.5 yard, you will be able to do this. But if not, even 1 yard can do it. But let's just pin it at 1.5 yard. Okay. So for you to create the banana, what I do to create my banana is what I'm going to explain. Okay, so I will just take at least a fabric of that is length 30 inches. Okay, your length, that is the should I say that's the length? No, your width of 30 inches, and then your length of the fabric now should be the full measurement of your 1 yard. You are not going to finish using it. Some fabric come with for length 45, then other come with 60, and some even go above 60. That is for so no matter what the length of your fabric is, no matter what the length is, just go like 30 inches by that length. If it's 45 or it's 60, just go 30 inches by that length. Okay. So you start creating your pleat. Either you create and fix in, or you fix in as you create. Now the method I use is to fix in as I sew. So what I do is I start by folding like let's say 5 inches inward. eh from that 5 inches, I will first of all cut my fiber. I normally use fiber. I use fiber because it's lightweight and very easy to work with compared to foam. So I normally work with fiber. So for me to fold, to fix in each of my pleat, um if the fiber, that is the wideness of my fiber. If I want it big, I use 4 inches. 4. So that 4 inches, it will be 4 by 30. Okay. So I cut 4 inches by 30, and then I begin to push it in as I sew. And then when I'm done, if I want my turban to be big, if I want it to be big, I will do 10 lines. That is 10 roll of it. 10. So when I do the 10, by the time I'm done, I'll close it, twist it, and sew the first edge, twist it and sew the second edge. Then if I want to fix handle to it, I'll go ahead and cut off, take the measurement that will go around the head, cut off the excess part, and then I'll fix my handle. Then after fixing the handle to it, I will now twist it, all right, and then fix one part of the handle down on the, maybe I'm facing it down on the right or on the left. Okay, I fix it down. Then by the time I'm going to fix the second handle down again, I'll take another twist. That is that twist, I mean turn it. Okay, and I'll take another turn and fix it down. Don't turn it too much. If you turn it too much, it will not allow, so when you turn it too much, it will not allow your turban base to sit properly. It will be fighting with your turban base and raising it up. Even no matter how tight you try to tie your turban base down, it will still raise it up. So What I'm talking about twisting is just a systematic twist, stylish one, not overturning that it will not start to resist. Just you will twist by the time you are sewing it together. And then when you are done sewing it and you put your handle, when you are now fixing it on the turban, just taking one turn to the left and one turn to the right is enough for you to fix it, and it will relax. And after that, you can go ahead and do your embellishment on it, and that is you are good to go. Okay. All right. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.